and we're here to celebrate some good news. And by the way, if anybody's asking about my 40-day fast, I am almost done. I am pretty much, I've done the impossible. I never thought that I could actually go through with it to begin with and then actually get it done. But the fast is about to complete 40 days, only water. And I recommend anybody to do this. Um, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not easy. It's none of those things. It's the hardest thing you will ever do in your life. So if you're ready to do it, do it. And if you need advice, I'm here because I'm about to complete it. I think less than 1% can do this. So you'll be in an elite group. Now, let's continue. Why are we celebrating? Well, Lindsey Graham, the senator from South Carolina, the terrorist Zionist mass murderer, supports the genocide of Palestinians, that supports the genocide of Iranians, Lebanese. The Israeli agent is dead. Dead. Lindsey Graham, dead, dead, and dead. Now, to the family of Lindsey, your loved one is being eaten by worms right now. Ants, snakes, bugs, and I'm enjoying every second of it. Every second of it. I hope his last breath was a living hell. I hope he suffered every second until his breath left his disgusting, smelly body. And I would love a camera to be in the afterlife to watch this scum mass killer burn in absolute hell. Absolute scum of the earth that supported genocide of children, old people, anyone alive that wasn't a Zionist. That's what he was, and that's his legacy. I would pay anything for a camera in the afterlife to watch him burn in hell, beg for water, beg for food, beg for anything in the afterlife, burning in absolute hell. That's where you are, Lindsey Graham. Now, the family of Lindsey Graham, if you're his family watching this, he's burning in hell right now. You're going to be joining him soon. Just for being his family, you belong in hell too. So take comfort. He's suffering every second of every second of every second. Anybody that knows where he's buried, sneak into that graveyard and pop a squat and take a fucking hot dump right on his fucking disgusting graveyard because he's going to contaminate the whole fucking graveyard. So, Lindsey Graham, I have written you emails, I have sent you tweets, I have fucking made videos on you, I have come after your worthless ass, and now you're dead, motherfucker. That's great fucking news. In this shitty fucking world, in this shitty prison planet, when there's some good news, you better fucking enjoy that good news and take it and run with it. Because there's not going to be a lot of good news on this fucking shitty prison planet. But there's one good news. You're dead, motherfucker. Ha ha. I hope you burn in absolute hell. I hope to God there's some kind of hell for you to burn the moment you leave your fucking body, or the stinky soul gets fucking captured by demons and gets ravished. I hope if there's water and food in the afterlife, that the Palestinians that you wanted genocided, little babies, are eating in front of you, drinking in front of you while you're tied up, being tortured by demons, you monster. That's what I hope. Haha, you're dead, motherfucker. And no less, coming back from a trip from Ukraine, or should I call it Zionist Crane, from Zelensky, the failed comedian who did the Donbass massacre, the CIA stooge Zelensky, who's abducting anybody off buses to serve on the front lines against Russia, including pregnant women. He'll take anybody to die for him. He'll have his own mother die for him. But Zelensky's got two mansions, cars. He's being funded by Europe and America, all against Russia. And Russia's still winning. He got the whole fucking world against Russia, and they're still standing. Pathetic. You'll never beat Russia. Go Russia, go Putin. And thank you, Putin, for standing with Palestine at the United Nations and the International Crime Court. Now, all kinds of pourings in from condolences from the terrorist Zionist Senate and Congress over another terrorist, Lindsey Graham. Oh, cry me a fucking river. Not one tear I will shed for that monster. And any moronic senator and congressman, they're all bought off by Israel like that idiot was. Sending in a condolence. You can go fucking rot in hell, you piece of shit. I hope you die next, you motherfucker, so I can make a video make a video of you. I'd love for that piece of fat shit, Randy not so fine of Florida, to die next. That would be great. I would throw the biggest fucking party. I would take my clothes off on camera and run in the fucking street. That fat piece of lard, that lard piece of shit terrorist. If that fucker has a heart attack, that fat fuck will soon anyways, because he's so fat and disgusting. So that's where we're at. Let's see if we can. If anybody has any comments, suggestions, want to throw a balloon, want to eat a vegan cake to celebrate this great day. A monster has left the prison planet, thank God. One monster is good. It's better than he was alive, because when he was alive, number one supporter of fucking murdering people worldwide. Number one supporter of killing people in Iran, Lebanon, and Palestine. So you take it while you can get it. We don't get it a lot, so take it while you can get it. Now, how the fuck do I turn comments? I'm trying to figure out how do you turn comments on. Okay. Oh, my allergies are pretty bad today. There's a lot of the air is so dirty outside, it's just unbelievable. That's pretty much what's going on there. Let's see here. I don't want a green screen. How the hell do I change this? I didn't ask for a green screen. Okay. Let's see here. All messages. Okay. Anybody has any comments, suggestions, complaints? Let me know in the comments section. Are you celebrating this monster's death? Lindsey Graham, South Carolina, who's been elected 5 times to his post, 5 fucking times. Who in South Carolina is a moron that's basically putting this guy in office? Oh, I'll tell you who. AIPAC, the Israeli lobby. That's just putting him in fucking office. What moron. I mean, the biggest moron wouldn't vote for this moron. You'd have to be a moron times a moron, or you just have to be Israeli. That you just vote for morons automatically. So that's where we're at there. Has anybody been outside? The air quality is god awful. I mean, god awful. The air quality is unbelievably awful. The air is toxic. The air is poison. They are chemtrailing the shit out of us. This guy, this terrorist Trump. Let's see here. This terrorist Trump is going after anybody that's not with him. He's calling them Antifa. He's going after Palestine activists, anti-war activists, anybody against them. Anybody against ICE, he's going after them. And he's classifying everybody that's going after him as terrorists. Can you imagine a head terrorist going after people that are good? He's calling them a terrorist. Basically, he's calling people that are calling him a terrorist. Basically, if you go after this rapist in chief, you're a terrorist. You're Antifa, you're this, you're that. He just makes up any names. He's the biggest mass murderer. He burnt alive children in Iran. He's genociding Palestine. He's genociding Lebanon, and he's calling other people terrorists. If this isn't fucking 1984 George Orwell, I don't know what the fuck it is. Let's see here. How do I fix this? Okay, live chat on. Participate anyone on. Anybody that wants to come up and talk about anything, just come on up. Let me know. Anything at all. Green screen user answer. How the hell do I fix that? It says green screen user answer. I have no clue how to fix that. Fuck technology. Kiss my fucking ass. Anybody that wants to come up and talk about anything and everything in this shitty prison planet, just let me know. Just say you want to come up. You can talk about anything. You can talk about anything you want. Free speech zone. Talk about anything, everything. You want to talk about somebody, a creator, a stupid politician. If you want to celebrate Lindsey Graham's death. If you want to celebrate Lindsey burning in hell right now. Anything at all. Just let me know. Let's see here. Green screen user. Why does it say that? I really don't get it. How do I stop that? Whatever. I don't know how to fix that thing then. This world is shit. Hell, let's see. Today's Sunday, April. Actually, no. Today's. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. Today's Sunday, July 12th. And it'll be July 13th after midnight. So we're basically in the middle of summer right now. And they are spraying us with chemtrails. They are spraying the living shit out of us. All your food, all your vegetables, all your food, all your nuts is being sprayed to absolute death. That is why people are getting cancer left and right. That is why you need to fast, because you're eating poison. All the food in America is poison. Absolute poison without fail. Everything. Poison. The water is poison. The air is poison. The pet food is poison. If you're eating meat, chicken, fish, dairy, you're eating bugs, roaches, pus, blood, and other shit I can't even name on here. And you're supporting animal cruelty. And you're supporting the murder of animals. Simple as that. So you have to fast. You have to fucking fast. If you care about your health, you have to fast. Now, does anybody have any good Mandela effects? Does anybody remember whiteout? The little thing you used to use to erase mistakes? I know for a fact it used to be WHITEOUT. It was dash and then OUT. It's now always been WITEOUT. And that's just insane. Okay. That's not how it was. That is not how it was. I know for a fact. Okay. My first Mandela effect was, well, it was a couple of them. But the very first one that popped in my head were two of them. The Fruit of the Loom. I went to Dollar General. I looked at the Fruit of the Loom underwear, and I know there was a fucking cornucopia, and that goddamn thing was not there. It was not fucking there. And something hit me right in my gut, like, what the what? But back in the day, there was no Mandela Effect community. There was no Mandela Effect word. And then when I saw Tom Cruise roll out dancing in fucking pink, no glasses, in risky business, I called an audible and I called bullshit. But there was no word for the Mandela Effect. That was a change. 1,000,000%. It hit me right in my gut. Anybody that's Mandela Effect, that's what happens. It hits you right in your fucking gut. So those are my two early Mandela effects, and then it moved on to Kmart. I know there was a dash, and then moved on to objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. It's not objects in mirror are closer than they appear in every car on planet fucking Earth. Explain. How is that possible? It's not, because it was there and it's not fucking there. It is not fucking there. I've also asked every healthcare professional that I meet, and I've met a whole shitload of them this year. HIPAA was HIPPA, and now it's always been HIPAA. No, 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 no. You see, what I'm trying to say is it wasn't a change. It was always HIPAA, and that's bullshit. It was HIPPA. Explain. Houston, we have a problem. By the way, that's been Mandela affected too. This thing, I've made videos on Brian Staveley and all the early Mandela Effect creators that have stopped making content. I've never stopped. You know how you know if somebody's real is when they stop. You know how you know when somebody's suspicious is when they stop and make excuses why they're stopping. Hence why all those idiots are not making content anymore. Same with the flat earth. Same with that idiot Jeranism, who I exposed before he exposed himself. Now thinks that the earth is spinning at 66,000 miles an hour. 666. It never fails. It never fucking fails. And I still haven't changed. It's still flat. I'm still not spinning. And there's still no fucking blue ball spinning. Okay. So that's where we stand. The Mandela effect is still rolling. Um, People say, is it still happening? You know, maybe not to the extent that I know it, because I know the Mandela effects from my generation. And I don't know if at some point they stopped. See, my opinion is it all depends on what you believe it is. See, first of all, my opinion is it's time travel. This is the only way you could do it, in my opinion, is go back in time and change things and come back in time. So I don't know if this specific Mandela Effect program stopped. I don't know, because we don't know exactly when it first started. There's all kinds of questions to this fucking thing. We don't have the answers to these questions, okay? We have the residue that'll back up our evidence. We have that. But here's the kicker. The residue is being changed as well. The fucking residue is being changed. I used to find so much residue, and now it's being fucking changed. So the AI time travel program is now even better than anybody could even imagine. And here's the thing. Back in the day, I used to go on Google and DuckDuckGo or YouTube. I would put in any search and I would find it immediately, especially Google. I would find so much shit. For example, type in the elite the elite knows what happens after death. Back in the day, I typed that in. I got all kinds of results of this insider says this about death. This ex Illuminati says this about death. Do it now. Go do it. Don't believe me? Go do it. You'll get nothing but mainstream articles about what might happen on death, about death, not what some guy says happens, not some elite guy that's in the know. Happens when you die. Those stories are gone. It's all mainstream. Also, type in science is a scam or science is pseudoscience. You'll get the same mainstream articles. So all your information is now being fucking and has been controlled. All of it. Google, DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is the same as Google. It's the fucking same. I typed in the shit, both search engines, same shit. Controlled mainstream media shit. Garbage. It just blows my mind. I'm telling you, the shit that's going on that we don't know about. And Palantir and Peter Thiel are a bunch of fucking criminals allowed to run loose, allowed to put flock cameras. All this is Israeli intelligence. And on the 9/11 towers that fell down, that were controlled demolition, not hit by planes, who was in charge of all the security? An Israeli company. Who was arrested? The dancing Israelis. Who's ISIS? Israeli Secret Intelligence Services. Everything that we've been warned, that Henry Ford, look it up, warned you about, that Muhammad Ali warned you about, is happening, has happened, and has always happened. They have always been in charge. And if you criticize or say anything, I've just had a fucking video taken down about Charlie Kirk. And it wasn't even my video. It was Jake G TV's channel video. Taken down. So you can't say Charlie Kirk assassination was fake, even though it's fake as hell. There's no death certificate. There's no evidence of the body. There's nothing. Okay? Charlie Robinson, his fucking roommate, says he's never brought up fucking Charlie Kirk. A shotgun to the head would blow your brains out. Now a little fucking thing right here, you fall down. Okay? That's a precision targeted hit. But I don't even believe he died. Not at all. Not at all. There's a million questions and zero answers. All that you know for sure is never believe the mainstream media about anything. I learned long ago. Why do you believe liars? Never ever believe liars. When their mouths open, they're lying. Whenever their mouths open, you know they are lying. Always lying. So that's where we stand. And everybody I know is either stressed out, broke, tired of this bullshit, don't know what to do. I just got off a phone call with Doctors Against Doctors Without Borders, Doctors Against Genocide. You know, we have Palestinian doctors that were arrested at the hospital and are still being imprisoned in Israeli dungeons that are being beaten with hammers, sexually abused without charge. And shame on the fucking International Red Cross. The International Red Cross is supposed to take care of all this shit, and they have done nothing for the Palestinian detainees. How about the detainees we don't even know about? Can you imagine what they're fucking doing to them? It's just unfucking believable. Fuck you, Red Cross. You can burn in hell, you pieces of shit. And YouTube, you're complicit in genocide. You're Israeli-owned company. Go fuck yourself. And if you can see on my post section, I have videos of animal abuse content creators that are murdering pigs, and YouTube fucking allows this shit. They take down my shit for for saying Charlie Kirk assassination was fake or anything against Israel, but they leave murderers of pigs. I'm talking a sledgehammer to the pig's face while the pig's crying. They leave that up. That's okay. This is the fucking world we live in. This is the shitty fucking world we live in, folks. What do you guys think about that? Just an absolute shitty world. Where's all these fucking religions? What do they do? There's thousands of denominations in Christianity alone. What do any of these fucking religions do? They do nothing. 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 Matter of fact, they're with Israel. They're Zionist Christians. They're not going after this fucking rapist in chief, putting people in concentration camps at CCOT, deporting people that have green cards, that have visas. They're deporting citizens. They're deporting fucking Mahmoud Khalil. These are citizens. They're deporting anybody that's speaking up against the Israelis' genocide, that are anti-war, that are speaking up against Trump. Now, did you hear about the Texas Prairie Land ICE activists getting 100 years, 50 years? You had a fucking woman that ran a red light, murdered a whole family in a van. She got fucking probation, not a 1 day in jail. You got these people. All they did was distribute literature. Half of them weren't even at the protests. They got 50 to 100 years. One guy shot a gun in the air, hit a fucking ICE agent in the neck. Oh, boo fucking who? Fuck you. Meanwhile, ICE agents are fucking murdering people on camera in cold blood. ICE is Trump's Gestapo. That's all they are. We are fucked, folks. We are absolutely fucked in this fucking country. If you can get the fuck out, get out. Get out. Go to Canada. Go to even go to the UK. Just get the fuck out of here. This is ground zero. This is ground zero for Israeli intelligence. If you can, actually, if you can go to Sweden or Switzerland, that'd be a better bet. But all this shit requires money, time, and resources. And if you're fucking poor, you can't get that shit. If you're just working to pay bills, you can't get that shit. And hello, lawyers aren't cheap. Lawyers don't serve poor people. Lawyers serve fucking rich people. Unless you get into a car accident. And even then they take 33%. Okay, so there's no way around this. This is a rich man's world. This is a rich man's prison. A rich man's prison planet. That's what this fucking place is. So that's where we stand. Any comments, questions, concerns? Anybody want to come up on the live chat? I'm trying to see if I got this done correctly. Chat filter, all messages. Okay, yeah. Anybody can leave me a message or a comment, concern, message delay, participate mode, anyone. Anybody can come up. If you want to say anything, do anything, yell, argue, scream, get mad, get happy. At the very least, Lindsey Graham is burning in hell, so that's a fucking good thing. It's always a good day when scum are burning in hell, the one others murdered, and that person is burning in hell. That's always a good day. I mean, it's better than nothing. If you have nothing to fucking be happy about, be happy that motherfucker's in the grave. And his family's crying over him right now, so that's good. That's a great thing. That's where we're at. I get this fucking thing that says green screen user answer. It's so stupid. Doesn't make any sense. Well, if anybody wants to come up, let me know now, or else I'll end it here. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, complaints, oh, by the way, you have a suggestion for a video, let me know, because I'm writing all this suggestions down, and I will turn it into a video, folks. Let me know. This is the Phantom of the Vegan Flatland. Everybody have a good night's sleep. If you're in the UK or the FUCK, good morning. Your country's owned by Israel too, by the way. Fuck Keir Starmer. He can rot in hell too. He can join Lindsey Graham and just put all the fucking Zionists, Trump, Starmer, Vance, Randy, not so fat fine. Put them all in a big fucking grave and just put a bunch of dirt over them. They're all scum of the earth. So anybody from the FUCK, good morning. Anybody from Europe, good morning. America. Oh, by the way, if you're thinking about coming to the United States of Israel or the United States of Israel, don't. Let me give you some advice. The women here, no eye contact. They do not like men. They do not crave men. They'd rather be lesbians and crave each other. So if you're looking to find a good woman here, turn left and get the fuck out of here. You won't find them here, okay? That's number one. Number two, if you're coming here for good, fresh food, you've lost your fucking mind. All the food here is poisoned, pesticide, shit, garbage that's not inspected. The organic has more pesticides than the non-organic. Okay? So if your thing is I'm going to eat organic instead, no, you're fucked too. This country, we can't import our food to anybody. Nobody wants shitty food. That's number two. Number three, that's why I'm doing the 40-day water fast. If you haven't done a 40-day water fast, your body is poison. Toxic fucking poison. Okay? Number four, the air quality is shit. We have chemtrails that I've documented and other people have documented. Chemtrails are destroying our air. They're doing it every fucking day. They're chemtrailing the shit out of the skies. Our skies is absolute poison shit. Okay, that's number four. Number five, Big Pharma is in control of everything. They own all the fucking politicians. Number six, our media is all owned by Israel. Our media is garbage. We have no independent journalism unless it's online. We have no fucking investigative journalism. We have nothing. We have shit, garbage. Okay. Number seven, the music in America, gangster rap shit. That's poisoned all the fucking white boys. The white boys, back in the day, we used to call them wiggers because they act like they're black. Now, have you ever seen a black guy act like they're white? No. That fucking culture has brainwashed all the white boys. The Arabics here, I'm talking to them every day and they're listening to fucking gangster rap. I'm looking at them like, what are you doing listening to this bullshit? What are you doing? It's garbage. Number eight, every man and woman is vaping, smoking, or smoking pot, destroying their lungs and destroying their brain cells. Everyone. I went to the store, man. I was in line. Everyone ahead of me got a vape, a cigarette, alcohol. I'm like, I was the only one. Like, what the fuck? I'm talking. Doesn't matter how old they are, how young they are. There's a guy that he works across the street. Every time he comes out to clean something, quick hit, puts it right back in his pocket. They're vaping to themselves to fucking death. And we're all going to pay for it, okay? If you're around these motherfuckers doing this shit, you are going to pay for it. Your lungs are going to pay for it. There's no way around it. And this is being promoted everywhere. You can buy it anywhere. Number nine, the pet food is garbage. If you're feeding your fucking pets corpses and carcasses of dead cows, pigs, and chickens, you are feeding them toxic, pesticide, bug-ridden shit. If you want death, eat death. Animals. If you want life, eat life. Plants are alive. Dead animals do not belong in your body. It's dead matter. It's fucking dead matter. I have vegan pit bulls right here. I have a vegan cat right here. Now, let's get to number 10. Number 10, free speech. There is no fucking free speech in America. If you think there's free speech, you've lost your fucking mind, okay? And if you want your free speech to go on a wide mass scale, you can definitely forget about it. You just absolutely forget about it. It's not happening, okay? It's not happening. My small ass channel, I've gotten strikes. I've gotten so much. I've got shadow banned so much shit for a small ass channel criticizing Israel, criticizing the fucking genocide, criticizing politicians. My slaughterhouse videos of me undercover taken down. My videos about Palestine taken down. So much of my videos have been fucking taken down. It's unfucking believable. It's just there's no one to talk to on YouTube. They can just take out any video. They can whatever. Small channel. They have nothing. Now, can you imagine if I had a big channel? So forget about free speech, okay? You can't say the Holocaust that everybody knows about was a hollow hoax. And here's the thing: the Holodomor was the real Holocaust. Stalin, who was a fucking Jew, destroyed, starved people. That was the real Holocaust, along with the one that's happening right before your fucking eyes in Palestine. So there is no fucking free speech. There never was. It's all an illusion. When they say soldiers die for your right to free speech, that's absolute bullshit. That's a lie. They get you to serve in the military to die for these fat rich fucks. So there's a 10 reasons. If you're thinking about coming to the United States of America, don't. Don't do it. And it's hard to get the fuck out of here. There's even money you got to pay to fucking get out. Now, if you're an immigrant, you got to do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I don't judge anybody for doing what they got to fucking do. But if you can get to Canada or any other country in Europe, go there. Don't come here. This is ground zero of toxic poison. Also, as an aside, they're putting up flock cameras every fucking where. Palantir is controlling the United States of Israel right now. Palantir, Peter Thiel, that piece of worthless shit. But I don't want to digress because today's a happy day that Lindsey Graham's fucking in the grave, getting eaten by worms. Hi, Bonebreaker129. I'd like to hear about your vegan dog if you've done that before and their health and lifespan. Great question, man. If you're a man or woman, great question. Well, I have 2 pit bulls right now, 2 vegan pit bulls. I have a vegan cat, and they've been vegan for many, many, many years. I didn't find them vegan, obviously. I found them, they were eating off a garbage can in Detroit, Michigan. But since I've had them, I make all their food, which basically consists of rice, beans, chickpeas, select fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, and I mix it all up in the morning. And I make a huge batch that'll last for the whole week. I mean, a huge fucking batch. And they love that food. Because you have to understand that pets are domesticated. They are no longer carnivores. If they're sitting on your lap and on the fucking couch, they are not a carnivore. They are a fucking domesticated pet. They are a pet. Which means they eat what you teach them to eat. Because they can eat it. And they love their fucking food. They love their fucking food. They know right away when I wake up to give them that food, they're sitting down waiting for it. Now, I also give them other food. I give them food that I eat. If I'm eating a veggie burger and I'm full, they'll eat that shit right up. They love veggie burgers. They love plants. Anything that comes from plant, you can turn a plant into a burger, chicken. I've even seen fucking vegan lobster. So, but what we do know is you cannot give your pets corpses and death matter, which is in all the fucking pet food. Now, if you want, cat food and dog food that's vegan, go to Petco, Pet Supplies Plus, or online. Get natural, balanced vegetarian formula. They have them in cans, they have them in the big bag, and you can order them online. And my pets loved it because it's basically a superfood, and it's minimal ingredients, and it's God. If I was starving, I'd eat the fucking thing. But they love their food, and their skin is shiny. The health benefits are their skin is shiny. They have energy. I've yet to take them to the fucking vet since I've had them. They don't itch. They're healthy. They have no problems, which has saved me on veterinarian costs, which has saved me on stress. Let's see, I have one that's 14 years old, which for a pit bull is fucking ancient. And I have another that's pushing 15. So they've already outlived every fucking dog that I know. And they're still fucking walking with me 1 to 2 miles every single day. So they're doing that. And let's see, my vegan cat, she likes to sleep and relax. And she's old and she loves her food and she doesn't know that she's not eating corpses of dead animals because she's not a carnivore. She's a cat that sits at home, relaxes, and chills and plays with the toys. So the thing is, there's no reason, there's never been a reason to murder cows, pigs, and chickens and feeding them to domestic fucking pets because that pet is not going to jump on that cow and eat it, first of all. And, you know, to think that the cow is always the fall guy for fucking everything is just mind boggling. Like the cow has to be thinking, what the fuck am I? Born to feed all your fucking pets? Born to feed you humans? I'm a living fucking breathing being. My skin is my fucking body. What the fuck are you doing to me? Like, God, these fucking farm animals have got to be thinking this. What the fuck planet have I landed on where I'm the fall guy? It's just, God, it's unbelievable. So that's where we stand about my pets. And I've always had vegan pets. They've always lived long and they've always been great. I've never had any issues with them as far as aggression, as far as biting, because being a vegan calms you down. It makes you, it just calms you down. It's the best word that I could use. Hell, if the whole world was vegan, there would be no fucking wars. There'd be no wars. Everyone would just be peace. Peace, love, and light. That's the way it should be. Peace, love, and light. And one of the reasons why I'm doing the fast, this 40-day water fast, is to clean my fucking body because even the fruits and vegetables, everything is being sprayed with toxic poison. And that poison stays in your body and it needs to come out. It's got to come out. And the water fast is the best that we have right now. Now, if you have things to take with the fast, herbs, like I'm taking marshmallow root and I'm putting it in the water and it's cleaning my body out. It's literally detoxing the hell out of my body. I know it. I wouldn't be able to last this long without, because see, the thing is, it strengthens your mind. When your mind is strong, your body follows. And that's my best advice. If you're doing a fast or if you want to fast, the mind, baby, the mind. So I'll turn this phone around. You can see my pit bulls. My cat's in the other room sleeping in her, playing with her toys, but my pit bulls are right here. You can have a look at them. So the literally wherever I go, every time I'm walking, and I walk them 1 to 2 miles every day, sometimes longer, somebody always stops me. If they see me, they're going to stop me. It's always two things. Number one, I love your hair. It's purple. Always. It doesn't matter. I had people. I'm walking by the freeway, like the bridge. Lady, the green is the light's green. She stops at a green light and says, "I love your hair." There's cars behind her honking. I'm like, lady, okay, that's fine, but please go. You're gonna cause an accident over my freaking hair. So it's always my hair, number one, and number two, it's always my dogs. They're like, your dogs are. They look amazing. Just quickly, like, look amazing. Every time I walk, that's what I expect. Those two things, and they always fucking happen. It's always those two things. So if other people can see him, see the progress, then who am I to say, or anybody to say, that what's happening is wrong? Because the results speak for themselves. So that's where we stand. Any other questions, concerns, comments? Let me know in the comments section. Oh man, yep. I'll be completing my 40-day fast in a couple of days. And just when you think that you can't push your body to the limit, you actually can, as long as you keep your mind occupied. As long as you keep your mind occupied, you can do this. You absolutely can. I'm not doing it for weight loss. I'm doing it for basically the farm animals and for Palestine. So those are two things I'm doing it for. But the weight loss will happen automatically, whether you want it or not. Especially if you're doing it just a water fast. It's hard enough if you're just like doing a fast that has juice and stuff. But just a water fast, I mean, you're gonna lose. Like, for example, I probably have lost, when I weighed myself yesterday, I've lost almost 30 pounds. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. The food is what's killing everybody. It's the food. Number one thing is the food. It's the number one fucking thing. So, any more questions, concerns, complaints, suggestions? Let me know in the comments section. I'm basically celebrating Lindsey Graham's death, and the fact that he's getting eaten by worms right now makes me happy. It makes me happy. Does anybody have any Mandela effects? Anything that you know was true that now is not true? That is not fucking true and should be true. I'll throw another one out there. Coca-Cola it used to be Coca dash cola. I mean, they're taking the dashes out. The dashes are fucking huge. I worked at Kmart. It was K dash Mart. That dash is gone, and it's never been there. Same with Coca-Cola. They're taking the dashes out. Kit Kat dash. They're taking the fucking dashes out right in front of people's noses, and it's like, it's right in front of your face, and it's like nobody says anything. It's just unbelievable. This is the number one conspiracy. To me, this is the number one conspiracy on earth. It'll always be, because changing reality, what could be bigger than that? So that's where we stand. It's Bone Breaker 129 says, I'm sure you got some kind of water filter or something. Right now I cannot afford a water filter, but what I am doing is I'm getting the best quality water that I can, and I'm not sponsored by any company, but to give you a hint, there's a water company that uses glass. If you drink water from plastic, that plastic leaches, and you're drinking. You should be not drinking water that comes from plastic, okay? Because there's all kinds of harm you're going to be doing to your lungs and your cardiovascular system. There's a few companies you can find online that has glass water, and that's what I've been drinking. I'll walk around with it, glass water, and drink it. I don't drink a lot of it because remember, the more you drink, the more you got to pee. Drink only when you're thirsty. If you have to, say you're just doing a water fast and not a juice fast, you can always just put a squeezed lemon, drop a lime to get flavored water, because it's not going to be easy. If you're doing 40 days, if you're doing a couple of days, it's not a day. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard because it's all fucking mental, and that's why everybody gives up. So if you have to squeeze some stuff in the water, but I'm drinking just water in a glass container so it doesn't leach plastic. And there's a couple companies that you're going to find online. If you can get a water filtration system in your shower and in your tap water, do it immediately, because the fucking shower is the killer. If you shower with hot water, you are chemicalizing yourself with fluoride. And most of the water filtration systems do not take away fluoride because it's fucking expensive. So, if you're poor, take a cold shower or a lukewarm shower. Do not stay in there long because you are poisoning yourself. If you do have a water filtration system, even fucking better. Okay. But if you can't afford it, well, what I'm doing, the second best thing is going for the best kind of water. And that's water in a glass. That's water that's not purified, that's not tap. I'm getting spring or artesian water in a glass. That's what I'm doing. And it is cleaning my body out and giving me so much fucking energy. It has cleared my face, it has cleared my body. It's just, I can't describe the feeling unless you're doing it. But um water, man. We are mostly water. We're mostly water. So, and I do recommend when you do stop the fast to eat slowly, find something really light to eat, because you could literally die if you put too much food in your stomach after the fast, especially a long fast. I highly recommend eat something really light. So that's where we stand about the water problem. Water is a big fucking issue because all our water is garbage, absolute garbage. There's some countries that don't have fluoride. There's some countries that don't have all the chlorine. They don't have all the chemicals. Not America. We have everything. We have everything. So you got to be extra, 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 extra vigilant. We don't have a choice. But only do what you can. You can only do what you can afford to do. And if you can't afford to get glass, if you can't afford to buy glass water online, always get spring or artesian water. Do not get purified water because it's coming from the fucking tap. That is poison shit. Especially if you're fasting, because the whole point of going through this shit is to clean your body out. So when you go back to eating, well, fuck, now you're just putting this shit back in. And that's just stupid. Just the insanity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So that's where we stand. But, yep. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, complaints, let me know in the comment section. I said it before, I'll say it again. Any suggestions for any new videos, let me know. I will write them down. I will also make a video on my last day of fasting, which will be 40th day, which is coming up soon. And basically, anybody that wants advice on how to complete a 40-day water fast, let me know, and I will guide you step by step on how to do it. It is not going to be easy. It's not for the faint of heart. You're going to be under a lot of stress. Your stomach is going to growl. Your mind is going to tell you to give up. You're going to want to give up. You're going to crave food. People are going to eat in front of you. It's going to be the hardest thing you've ever done in your fucking life. Point blank. Nothing will be as harder. Literally denying what your body is craving for. Literally killing your body. Like, sorry, no food. I would almost recommend if you are gonna fast, do a juice fast because at least I mean if things get so bad, you can drink an energy drink. You can drink. It doesn't have to just be water. So I would almost say let's do that first because people have died fasting. People have. You can get really stressed out because a lot of people emotionally eat. So it's just a hodgepodge of shit, man. It really is going to be the hardest thing you've ever done. But like I said, you can get through it. If I can do it, you can do it. And if you need help, I'm always here. So, let's see. We talked about the Mandela effect. We talked about fasting. We talked about Senator Lindsey Graham burning in hell. We talked about the Palestinian doctors and healthcare workers being persecuted and in prison. We talked about Donald Trump being a scumbag. We talked about vegan dogs, vegan cats. We touched on farm animals. We touched on chemtrails. We touched on the water quality. We touched on a little bit of, oh yeah, we touched on searching online about going on Google and typing in stuff that I used to type in even 10 years ago that would come right up. Now it's all mainstream articles, literally all mainstream shit. It's just unbelievable. We have no more internet. We have, like I said, we have no free speech. And that's where we stand. You know, I had a protest that I had planned. So the last protest I did was for the rabbits a couple weeks ago. So I did a protest for the rabbits, and I did a protest against the city I live in, their tyranny. But there's a Holocaust museum that I was planning on protesting, and I was trying to get others to come. I couldn't get anybody to come, so I had to cancel the protest because I've heard, yeah, you know, these protests. I've had some violent things happen to me, and it's always better to, you know, protest with other people. Two is always better than one. Speaking of two is always better than one. One of the Bible Mandela effects is where two or more are gathered, I am in the midst. It now says where two or three are gathered, I am there in the midst. And that's in the Bible. It used to say where two or more are gathered. That I know for sure. Just like I know that Jacob wrestled with an angel. Now Jacob doesn't wrestle with an angel. Just like I know that Samson or Delilah cut Samson's hair, and now Delilah never cut Samson's hair, which is absolute fucking bullshit. Delilah cut Samson's hair. It's just unfucking real. But if anybody's looking into the West Memphis 3 story, Damien Eccles, Jason Baldwin, all these guys got away with fucking first degree murder. They raped. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. They 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 molested boys. They were found guilty, and the Hollywood satanic elite got them out. They fucking got them out. They were guilty as hell. They literally admitted to it. The stuff that was found in Damien Eccles' room, I mean, Pig walked out scot free is unbelievable, and the fact they weren't attacked in prison, they were all being protected. They were not in general population, or else they wouldn't be breathing right now. So, just just oh man, it's just unbelievable. This world. Does anybody else know someone that's really fucking depressed or that's going through a mental crisis because this world is so insane? Um, is anybody else like struggling financially, struggling physically, struggling mentally, struggling emotionally? Because whoever I meet, it's one of those two. It's one of those four. They're struggling in some way. And that's okay because you should be struggling because this world, it'll eat you fucking, it'll spit you right out. It don't give a shit who you are. It'll spit you right the fuck out. If you don't watch yourself or take care of yourself, absolutely nobody will. Like literally nobody will. You are on your own. You came in the earth alone, and you're gonna fucking walk right the fuck out alone. And that's that, man. That is literally that. Did anybody back in the day play Nintendo? I'm talking like early '90s Nintendo, because I used to play a game called The Goonies. It was called The Goonies 2, and I love that fucking game. Now, 2017, Corey Feldman came to the Comic Con, and I waited probably, nah, well, he was late, first of all. He was late, and I waited about 30 to 45 minutes to get his autograph. And when I had him autograph, he told me that he's never had anybody autograph this thing that I had. And what did I have? Goonies 2 cartridge. And he's like, "Oh man," "I've always wanted to play it." I guess he's never played it. He's like, "Oh man, I've always wanted to play it," and he signed it for me. The Goonies 2. So I told him, I was like, "You should play it, man," and this and that. I gave him my YouTube channel and stuff like that. And I don't think he ever left a comment on my YouTube channel, but uh, he signed it, and I still have it. And I was thinking when he comes back in town, I'm gonna go back in line and have him sign it again, and be like, "Hey, remember me like 10 years ago?" And I want to ask him like, "Hey, did you ever play that game, or because he said that he was into Nintendo, that he was into video games." I'm like, "But you never played your own fucking game? What the fuck?" That was kind of weird. He didn't play his own game, but he signed it. I'm gonna go back in line. He's supposed to come for a Comic Con. Um, Sometimes his lines can be really long. The one that I was at, it was about 30 to 45 minute wait. I'm sure, but there was a lot. There was that Comic Con was a lot of fucking people, man. And I never. I also had a Friday the 13th Part 5 VHS that I wanted him to sign, but I'm like, probably gets that a lot. So I was like, I'll just have him sign the Goonies 2 cartridge, which, like I said, he said that's the only one he's ever signed, ever. It's like, me, the only one. No one's ever thought about giving that to you. It's like, wow. So I know when I go back in line, he's gonna remember me. He has to. So, uh, let's see. Bonebreaker129 says, "Gotta get Cyndi Lauper to sign that Goonies 2. Laugh out loud. That would be fresh." Yeah, you know, I should look up if Cyndi Lauper is doing any Comic Cons. I would love for her to sign this Goonies cartridge, because I mean her music was in the movie, and right underneath Corey Feldman's, and if I can get anybody else's autograph from that movie on the cartridge. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's not a big cartridge, but, and I don't know how many of them do autograph sessions, but if I can get, I've already got Corey, but I might want to get his autograph again. So I'll get Cyndi Lauper. I know Sean Astin does autographs sessions. Josh Brolin, I'm sure he charges double. I'm sure he's going to charge a lot more than $100. Because Corey charged, when I saw him, about, I think it was $90. It wasn't even 100. It was 90. But if you get a photograph with him, I think it was over 100. Let's see. So that's my plan. I just got to see where they're going, what Comic Cons, if they are. I don't know if Cyndi Lauper's on tour, but I'd love to get her autograph on this cartridge, and then just ask her if she's played this game, because I used to love Goonies 2. I played it all day long. Loved it. Absolutely love it. I played Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I played Double Dragon. I played Zelda. I played Mario Brothers. Um, I played the Karate Kid. Oh, I played a game called Kung Fu. Man, those were the those were the best times and the best games. What games did anybody out there play? Let me know. What any suggestions? I still have my old Nintendo cartridge. That's your original Nintendo cartridge, and I'll take it out every now and then and play. Like the other day, I played Goonies 2 again. I've got to get all the passcodes to get up to the finale because they're a lot harder than I thought they were, especially if you haven't played them in a while. So that's where we stand with that. Um, oh. Another goal of mine is Queen. I'm trying to find if anybody from Queen is still alive and if they do autographs. What I want to do is bring my Queen memorabilia because their song got Mandela affected. So I bought a bunch of memorabilia, and I know it said "We are the champions of the world." I know it said that. I want to look them in the eye. Well, first I want to see if they'll do an interview, and if they don't, I want to look them in the eye and say, "I know you guys are lying. I know you know something you're not telling us because it said we are the champions of the world, but it now stops with we are the champions. No more of the world. That's gone. I've checked every, I've checked vinyl, I've checked tape, I've checked CD, I've checked it all. It's not there. It should be there. I want to look them eye to eye and ask them and see if they'll lie to me. This is the thing with the Mandela effect. I don't know how they're changing people's names, like Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal was Segal. It's now Seagal. No, no. I have a poster from Mark for Death that's Segal. I don't know how they're getting to these people to make them. Here's another example. Anybody that watched WWF back in the day, wrestling, will know Kurt Hennig. Well, Kurt Hennig is not Kurt Hennig. It used to be Henning. It's now Hennig. The other end is gone. It's Hennig, not Henning. There's no fucking way. There's no way it was Henning, not Hennig. It was fucking Henning. I know that for a fact. I have residue. I found residue, and I found people that knew him. Oh, here's another example. I have a Bret Hart autograph from 2011. Now, the Bret Hart, I think you only got to talk to him for it. It was quick. It was not fast. But I wanted to ask him about the Kurt Hennig. So I told him, I'm like, you and Kurt Hennig had two great matches. And I was like, which one was your favorite match? And he told me. But then I said, how do you spell Hennig? He looked at me like really strange. He's like Henning. I said, no. I said, the other end is gone. And his eyes like lit up. Like we were face to face, eyes lit up. Like, what are you talking about? I was like, no. I was like, go look at it now. And he goes, oh, well, he goes, he looked like turned his head. He's like, nah. I'm like, no, seriously, go look at it now. So what I want to do is when he comes back in town, I want to say, hey, remember me? I was in line and I asked you to look up the Kurt Hennig Mandela effect. And did you look at it? What do you think of it now? That's what I want to do. So I want to get Bret Hart, and I want to get any member of Queen or anybody from the record company of Queen. If I don't know if any of them are even still alive, like original members. I don't know the lead singer's gone, but I'm gonna try to get to the bottom of this because no one has confronted these people. Like Sally Fields is now Sally Field. The S is gone. It was Sally Fields. She's another person I want to get an autograph because that's the only way to actually to confront them and talk to them. So that's where we stand with that. Bonebreaker129 says, I gotta go. Much respect to you. Keep speaking up for them animals. Well, thank you very much, man. I absolutely will. I absolutely have a good night. Bonebreaker129. You're always welcome here. And yes, I will continue to speak up for the animals. Don't you worry. Um, I've been vegan for a long, long time. I'll be vegan to the day I die. Um, I'm an animal rights activist. It's also my job. And the animals number one, man. Without speaking up for the animals, if we don't speak up for them, nobody will. If we're not their voice, nobody is. They can't speak English, so we have to be their voice, so we have to fight for them. And that's what I could plan on doing. That's what I've done. That's what I'll continue to do. And I'll continue to post as much videos about animals as much as possible, as much as YouTube allows. So um, don't worry about that, my friend. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm called Phantom of the Vegan Flatland. Vegan Flatland, keyword. So much respect to you, my friend. Bonebreaker129. Have a good night's sleep, or if you're in the UK, have a good day. Enjoy your day. So that's where we stand right here, man. It's Sunday. Some people, it's depending on what country you are. It's morning or night, but here it's well, it's actually Monday, July 13th, actually. And that's where we stand. So, anybody else have any comments, questions, concerns, complaints? Anybody want to come up and chat? Um, anybody want to? Anybody angry about something? Anybody that's depressed? Not depressed? Happy? Did you hear the news of Lindsey Graham dying? He supposedly came back from Ukraine and dropped dead, which is great because he'll be food for worms. So I actually feel sorry for the worms. Anybody that comes near that idiot is yuck. So, but the main thing is he's no longer breathing. So that's good for humanity because the less monsters in this prison planet, you know, the better. The better. And that's where we stand. So yeah, I'm drinking as much water as possible. And for anybody that drinks a lot of water, I'm sure you're thinking like, is it filtered? Is it spring water or is it carbonated? Now here's the thing. I love um, I don't like plain water. I like flavored water. Like at Kroger's, if you have a Kroger's near you, I don't know, some countries and stores or states don't have Kroger's. But if you have a Kroger's near you, get lemon lime. It's a carbonated flavored water, and it's really good. Like I'm not even kidding. It's really good. The only bad thing about it, which is a huge bad thing, is that it comes from the tap water because it just says carbonated water. It doesn't say filtered carbonated water. But even if it said filtered, it's gonna come from the tap. And when it comes from the tap, you know that's trouble. It comes from the tap. That's fucking trouble, man. That's major trouble. But it is good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. And if you are, say, detoxing from pop or detoxing from bad shit, colas, other shit, it's the best option because it's water. I mean, I'll take bad water over the chemical shit any day because let's face it, in this prison planet, the inmates are not given good shit. We're given toxic shit that you have to decipher which poison you want to put in your body. Like, it's all poison. And that's one reason why I don't believe in a good God. I believe whoever made us is an evil piece of shit and dumped us in this place, carved out this place and dumped us here. Because all the options you get is poison. It's all poison. So trying to decipher what the best poison is. It's hard to judge people because you got to decipher what the best poison is. That they're both poison. One poison might taste better than the other poison. I mean, it's a trap, man. This earth is a fucking trap, and it's bullshit. And I don't judge anybody. Just do the best that you can do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I can ask for. Just do the best you can do. So, well, with that, if anybody else wants to hop on the live stream, anybody have any comments, suggestions, concerns, complaints? Let me know now, or forever hold your peace, or forever hold your pee. It's getting late here, so if no one's going to hop on, I will be ending the live stream. And if you have any questions or comments, concerns, complaints, leave it in the comment section of the live stream or in any of my videos, and I will respond as soon as possible. So I want to thank everybody that listened. And if you have any suggestions on future videos, let me know. I'm always here to listen. And if you want guidance on how to do a 40-day fast, also let me know. And with that, I wish everybody a good night or a good morning, depending on what state or country you live in. And everybody take care. Go vegan. Free Palestine. Fuck ICE. And, well, this video is about Lindsey Graham. Lindsey, I hope your first night in hell is a hot one. Take care. This is the Phantom out.